sponsor for tonight's kickoff. Jim, we're ready to boot things away. Tigers have the ball teed up at the 40-yard line, and two men back deployed deep for the Whirlwinds stand at their 15. And literally right as the clock clicks 8 o'clock, we hear the whistle go, and the 2013 season is underway. It's a low squib kick going to be taken by one of the up men near the 30. Jimmy waits until the wedge comes up, and he just bunches up across the 35-yard line to about the 36 where he was taken down. Bring up a 4th and long and punting situation now for the Whirlwinds.
It's early in the ball game, but right at this point, Rich Hill Tigers are showing a very, very good defense.
So Dakota Jones with the handoff there just a moment ago and to carry his first of the ball game. On to punt now. Booming punt kicked away. Angles back, and it's going to drive the return man for the Tigers back inside his 35. Wiggles away from one tackler, but then a good job there as he was able to get away from Cody Bray, the first man down for the Whirlwinds. Didn't pick up the number of the next man down, but he wrapped him up and dropped him, Jim, right about the 37. Will be Tiger football, 1st and 10. Ball just inside the 30, spotted at the 28. 5:22 to go, opening quarter, still no score. Hekinen back to pass, and short-armed it a little bit as he had a man open over on the left side. Jim, he was able to haul it in there. Quickly brought down, but enough for the first down. It moves the chains as the reception made by the sophomore Brian Porter. First completion of the season for the Tigers. But Jim, a big gainer coming out of that timeout as Coach Hekinen dials up the passing game. And the Tigers are on the move, marching down now inside the 15-yard line. He is going in reverse at this point. He's got a couple decent plays on the first drive to start things going, but then a penalty started to snuff it out, and the second drive was just a disaster. They'll run a little fake to the right side, give it off to Romai, and he quickly cuts up field, got hit right near the line of scrimmage, but he fell forward, Jim, up near the 39. They mark it just shy of the 40, and that's a pickup of about 4.5 on first down. Good run there by Romai off the right side. They'll call it, in fact, they say maybe a gain closer to 5 even, so let's go with second down and a long 5. The receiver split to the near side of the formation. Jones back out of the shotgun. They'll run a similar play, but he fakes it to Ryan, keeps it himself this time, and Jim plunges up across the 45-yard line. You can see where they mark the knee down, very close to the first down, and he does have it as they'll mark it across the 45. So Archie's first down of the ball game, and mimicking what they saw the Tigers do last time after they'd been stagnant on their first drive. They're starting out of the football. County Museum and KNEM KNMO Radio. Tell World Visions you heard this ad on Prepcast KCMW and get a free domain name for 1 year and your first month hosting free. Savings of up to $75. Check it out online, www.wvis.net, or call 417-684-1108 for a free personal consultation. Jim sweep around the left side, and a good pickup there takes the football into Whirlwind territory officially. Pickup on first down of about 6, and is going to set up a short 2nd and 3 upcoming. And I tell you what, this has just seemed completely like a different Rich Hill team after that first play of their second drive started moving the football, and the Whirlwinds are yet to have an answer. And now we may have given them a first down as Archie jumps 2 guys across the line of scrimmage. Correct me if I'm wrong, I did not see anybody jump. They say encroachment, that's a free first down.
Well, I have to wonder if that all came about because they have a new quarterback, Bryant Porter, and I'm wondering if the cadence is a little bit different and pulled them over.
So that will be the 3rd penalty on the Whirlwinds and moves the football inside the 40-yard line. As you mentioned there, that tells us that something happened to Hekinen, and so we'll have to keep tabs on that. Porter out of the shotgun. They'll fake the handoff, and he'll tuck it up around the left side and has a seam running down the left sideline. He's quickly going to pick up the first down there, Jim, but inside the 30. And I tell you what, notice this. They are very confident about running that little inside fake and then having the quarterback follow. Every one of their successful runs has come to the left side, and they're now quickly going to go no huddle and really continue to try to gash this Whirlwind defense. 1st and 10, move the change. Football now is inside. Actually put it right about the 25-yard line. My angle, they may be just across, but nonetheless, they'll run it now inside handoff. First man through the hole, that's Cameron. Plows ahead, Jim. He's inside the 25, fights down near the 20. Probably marking down around the 22 or so, see where the knee hits. But Rich Hill seeing some things they feel really good about, and they're wanting to continue to just take it and pound it right at this Whirlwind defense. In just a moment. Penalty, though, for the Tigers negates the first down, moves the football back to about the 31-yard line, where it will be a second down and 15 upcoming. Clock running. Porter quickly whips out to the far side there. Reception made. Breaks a tackle and scampers down the sideline, and Jimmy's going to go to the house for 6. Great initial move, gets around the man, and touchdown there as Quarter tosses it 31 yards. And I confirm that's number 12 on the reception, Jacob Thompson. And as soon as he made the first move, Jim, that sideline opened up, and he was going to the house.
Well, he stood up. He looked over there immediately, and that's a case, and I noticed this when we were going through the rosters, but that's a good case of where his height, he's 6'1", opposed to 5'9" for Heckerton, and he's going to be able to see some places that some other folks can't very easily.
To drop temperature-wise, but still a really muggy evening. We open up the second quarter looking at the fourth down situation, and they run a little bit of a misdirection play, and now we've got a flag come flying in, and I think that's going to be an unsportsmanlike type penalty situation on the Whirlwinds.
And more problems than everything. He's getting themselves
After the ridiculously stupid penalty by Archie.
So the Tigers will take over, a chance to, way too early to call knockout blow, but a chance to really put their stamp on this ball game here. Leading by 2 scores. Out of the gun, low snap. That's Quarter. He's looking down the left sideline for the strike. As the man holds it in, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Rich Hill Tigers. The touchdown strike, 35 yards down the left sideline from Bryant Quarter as he caught his man number 7, Trevor Delosier. And boy, Jim, we talked about it earlier. Heath Heckerton's aggressive. Went right for the quick strike, and they get it for 6.
Well, I'll tell you what, the defensive man was running right with him, but he never looked up, trying to find the ball or see anything. I think he was concentrating on keeping up with him in the race down to the end zone and everything. And I'll have to say that maybe Delosier did a good job of not revealing that the throw was coming to him either.
Showing, looking maybe a little closer to 15, but nonetheless, long situation upcoming here. I think that's Quarterback in at quarterback. Yes, it is. 3-step draw, quickly rifles it over on the far sideline. Reception made, short of the sticks. I tell you what, one thing you can see right now, and obviously you mentioned the size as well. Quarter's got a stronger arm also than Heckerton does. He whipped that ball out there on the right side, make the reception, and now a 4th down, and I believe we're going to call it 4, maybe 5.
Well, I'm not going to, I don't know that about the background of Heckerton, but I know Quarter, we're going to have offsides, I think. Yep. Getting back to Quarter and that arm, you got to realize that he's been playing baseball since he was just a little fellow and could play to begin with. His dad was a basketball coach and baseball coach at Hume for several years, and his dad played baseball all through school. I'll just go ahead and bring it back. I played baseball back when I was a kid with his granddad. And what I'm saying is, he's got every reason to have developed an arm.
Well, I think officially they call that stick ball.
Archie takes over on downs, 1st and 10
is that how that
26.
operates? Now, you know Rich well, obviously, umpired for years with him as well.
Well, he umpired also. But the boy has pitched and pitched and pitched. With 4th down and long yardage to pick up the 1st down,
Archie back and punt
a
formation.
minute 26 on the clock. They're not wanting to do anything at all to give Rich Hill an opportunity to go in and score another one before this half comes to an end.
So Romai back to kick will stand at his own 20-yard line, and deep man for the Tigers stands at about the 37. High kick here. It's going to be fielded at the 39. Cuts back up. That's Quarter with it. He's going to reverse field now, try to pick up some blockers, and that may be a block in the back. It is. He's got the sideline, Jim, and may take it all the way, but it won't matter. It's going to come back. Quarter cuts inside one man, cuts up the other way, angles for the pylon, down, gosh, he's inside the 10, but it won't matter, Jim, because right in the middle of the field, and boy, if you're going to block in the back, don't do it between the hashes, and that's right where it happened. Well, so that's going to come all the way back. Score here would cause us to move into the running clock situation. Heckerton under center, handoff to the second man through the hole, covers up the football, plunges ahead, powers down to the 40, 1st and 10. Tigers as they'll move the chains here. As Quarter carries that one, and then on the tackle for the Whirlwinds, one of the first men to hit him was number 60. We will have the player of the game coming up in the post-game show. Brought to you by Sonic Drive-In, the player of the game all football season long. And Quarter breaks one around the right side. Jimmy's off to the races down the sideline, inside the 10, 5, touchdown. Touchdown, Rich Hill Tigers. Bryant Quarter, a 51-yard run And the Tigers stamping their authority all over this one.
He's a freshman.
Break the huddle with the play clock running down to 3. Down to 2. They'll wait to 1. Now quarterback just take a knee. As they say, we don't need to run any more points up or score any more here. And with 18 seconds to go, Jim, that will be the final play of this football game, as the Richfield Tigers have come out and made an emphatic statement. Yes, we have taken a step forward in terms of improvement. And the Archie Whirlwinds hosting tonight, very gracious host, as the Richfield Tigers, as the final horn now officially sounds, have handily taken care of business, beating the Archie Whirlwinds 43-8, the final score. Again, 43-8, the final. Richfield defeating Archie. It took really probably about the third or fourth series of the ball game. Archie started moving the ball their second series, but then got some penalties, and that petered out. Richfield was able to move the ball and go ahead and score. They stopped him the next time, but then got a couple scores kind of quick. And you really got the feeling, and I mentioned it 3 or 4 times, if Archie doesn't do something, this one might end up getting out of hand. Well, it didn't get just completely ugly, but Richfield at times dominated, certainly controlled aspects of the game. And when I think back, 2 things come to mind, and we talked about both of them. First off, more speed overall as a team, but game in and game out, you win all kinds of ball games in the trenches. And consistently tonight, think about this factor as well. How many times did someone for Richfield be able to get loose into the secondary and run with the football, whether it was a pass play across the middle, some type of thing, or just breaking a run? I only remember one play this evening where someone from Archie really got loose for a gain of more than about 5 or 6 yards or so and things. And that really speaks to me to a degree, again, dominant play inside the trenches. Maybe not dominant, but at least controlled play inside the trenches tonight from the Richfield Tigers.